Hi everyone. Well, welcome back. I hope you find what I'm about to tell you interesting. I mentioned before about some Christmas party that I used to have every year since 2009. I would have it the first Saturday of the month, sometimes the second day, Saturday of the month, but it became more like the first first Saturday of the month. And what happened was that back then I was married, and my ex wanted to go away for Christmas because his family wasn't there, so he wanted to go somewhere else, and somewhere where there was snow or whatever. I wanted the snow. He didn't. It just so happened that year it snowed anyways, Paso. But he wanted to go away where it was just going to be me and him, and I just couldn't leave like that and not celebrate with my family. So I decided to start a scrapbooking party, and that was my first annual scrapbooking Christmas party. And it became an annual thing because my cousins, they loved it, they enjoyed it, it was a lot of fun. I went all out, so everything was Christmassy, all decorated. And since I wasn't going to be present for Christmas, I bought presents for everyone, just small gifts, having to do with Christmas, just cutesy. And I put them in Christmas bags for each one of them. And then I made a list of everything they needed to do. And in the invitation, I said no kids allowed. Okay. I figured this would be good for them, for the ladies that had kids, that they would have their husbands take care of the kids and they could actually go out, have drinks without the kids around. And it turned out to be good. And in the letter, the invitation, I made it cutesy, but I can't remember what it said. If I find it, I'll share it with you. But it's like, let the hubbies take care of the kids while the ladies have fun and have martinis. And so that's how it happened. And it was my first one. So I had been collecting paper forever, not for that party, just for me, and stickers. So I had a bunch of it, and I just brought it all out and let everybody get whatever they needed. But on the invitation, this is what makes it fun, okay? So if you want to do this, you tell them on the invitation that they have to bring 10 things. I think I had 10 things. I could have had more. I don't remember. But they must bring all this stuff. So I had scissors. I had pictures. They had to bring 10 pictures. See, I have like 130 here. I ordered them from Walgreens, and it came with this as well. All of them are in here now. And the reason I bought so many is that at Walgreens, around this time, they have a special where it's just 9 cents each if you buy 100. So that's when I make my order. Okay, so just a little tip. And so on my invitation, I asked them, let me see, I have an alarm there. I asked them to bring 10 pictures, because in reality, when you're going to be doing the scrapbooking, 10 pictures is enough. So you could do a couple of pages. And by that, I mean like a page like this, and you fill them up with stuff. This, by the way, I got at Hobby Lobby yesterday. Really nice stuff. So that was on the list, the scissors, the 10 pictures. And I was going to have to buy 10 scissors for everyone. At that time, there were a lot of people. I'm not sure if it was 10, but it was a lot. Like now our group is small. Everyone has moved. And passed away. Can you believe it? My aunt used to join us, and my aunt passed away. So I lost my frame of thought. Okay, so on the list, they all had to bring a spiritual or uplifting saying. Okay, they had to write it down and I told them in what? In an index card or a letter. And so the saying was there. And then on that saying, on that paper or index card, they had to pin, and that was part of the rule, a pinning a $5 bill. So, and then the first one to get there early got to put, sorry, let me go back. So for each item that they brought, they got a chance to put their name inside the basket because we were going to have raffles. Okay, so in the basket, they put their name. If they brought the scissors, the 10 pictures, their name again. So that's 2 chances. And then if they brought the saying, another chance. And if they brought the $5, another chance. And I know you're wondering, like, God, you charged them to come to the party? No, just wait. So then they had to bring, what was it? I can't remember what else. I think that's it. And so at the end of the day, when they walked in, we had dinner. I had ham dinner. I think the first time I had tenderloin, pork tenderloin. After that, it was ham. It was the easiest thing, because at the last minute, you got to get everything going. And so I had martinis. And that's the first thing they got when they got in, delicious martinis. And I have a martini right here, right now, ready for our Zoom class today. And they would have decorations depending on the martini. There was one called the sleigh, Santa Claus mustache, different things, and chocolate martinis, and they were all so good, and they loved it. And we mixed. And so a lot of you got to see, the people that followed me on Facebook, the pictures of the drinks that we had and all the fun that we had on those parties. So they were greeted with a drink, greeted with appetizers, and then we had dinner. Then after that, we had a game, the scrapbooking. And so we laughed and drank and had fun. Well, afterwards, we went into the living room and each person had to get a bag with a gift in it. They opened it, they looked at it, but they couldn't keep it. They had to pass it along, kind of like the musical chairs. And at the end, when the music was over, they get to keep what lands up in their lap. And it was fun because, some of them got attached to what they first opened, but they got something else. I did give them an opportunity in case they wanted to trade, but most of the time they just kept the gift. So that was one of the games, and they got a gift. After that, we had a story because I had a raffle, a gift. The first gift was like a sleigh with, I think it was Bath and Body Works stuff in there. I can't even remember what it was. I hope I have a picture somewhere. And I decorated it really pretty and put the cellophane paper and a ribbon, and that was the gift for the door prize. Okay, and with that gift, what we did is we had each person hold it, and we did again the going around, but it wasn't like the musical chairs. We had somebody read, it was the night before Christmas, because in that story, if you read it, it says and constantly. So for every and, you'd pass the gift around. And so it'd go around for every and when the story finally ended, and what was so nice is it's Christmas, and so we're saying the story, not we would select somebody, usually one of the husbands that they'd come early to pick up their wives, and they'd eat, and they'd read the story. And so they read the story, and at the end, when it ends, ta-da, someone wins the gift. Okay, so now we have the raffle, the saying, and the $5, And so what we do with that one is we have somebody pick out of the what do you call it, the basket with the names. Geez. uh, they pick a name. Remember, some of them got a lot of chances because they brought everything and an extra chance if they were early. And that's the best thing to do, to get somebody to come home and they had to also RSVP. And that was a lot of fun because they were looking forward for my letter, my invitation, because as soon as they got it, they needed to RSVP. And so if the first one to RSVP got an extra point, an extra chance of being in the basket. So anyways, so they select a name, and the person that gets selected gets the basket full of all the best wishes and sayings and the money. The first time it was a lot because it was a lot of us. And now it's just a few dollars, but it's still good. And so they're the winner of all that cash. And the first time I remember it was, I think it was my son's girlfriend, and they needed the money and they won. It was so awesome. I think it was like $35, I think, that she got. So anyways, it was fun, and that was the first time we did it, so it was a surprise to everyone, and they liked it. And so after that, they get to read the sayings. So that we get to hear all this positive sayings with prosperity and love, and I think it makes the whole party nice and warm and nice. So that's an idea for you when we go back to normal and we can meet with relatives. But for now that we can't meet with relatives, I am doing a Zoom get together. We've had 2 so far. One of them, one of my cousins, she taught us how to make what was it, pumpkin soup. It was delicious. I wasn't looking forward to it because pumpkin soup, but it had sausage and it was delicious. It was really good. And so together we had to chop up everything ahead of time, but we're in different zones. I was late. I thought I was early. I had my hour before we got together, I thought, and no, the time zone was off. I got it wrong. A few of us got it wrong. And so we were chopping together. We had the laptop and in the kitchen, and we were chopping all the vegetables. So we actually cooked together. And then afterwards, when it was done, and it was a very quick dish, I'll share the recipe with you. We got to eat together. So we got to see each other on Zoom, and we were eating and talking about how delicious it was. And it was a lot of fun. And so then the other day, it was my turn for the Zoom class. I had to teach them some crafts, which I shared with you, 2 ornaments. And then today, because one of my cousins, she still wanted to do scrapbooking. We had said it was just going to be teaching crafts and stuff, but she wanted to do scrapbooking. So that's what we're going to do today. So this is my setup. Let me share with you what I have here. So I don't have to go looking for stuff. Here's some praline pecans. Here's a biscuit with chocolate. These are, what is it called? Air roasted macadamias. They are good. And here are some pistachios. Here's some sweet potato fries or chips. And it has batata and parsnip, I think. And then here's the pico de gallo. And so here I have my mixed drink. Let me show you. This I made with pom-pom. I think it's cranberry juice and Ciroc. What was it? Colada mix, something like that. I'll share. I'll put a picture on there. And that's gonna be my mixed drink. It's pretty good. It was very simple, but good. And then this is just water, but I had to make it look a little dressy. And what I put in there is cherries with syrup, the ones you use like for Manhattans. And so I'm all set up for our class. It's gonna start in a few minutes. I got these are to go around the pictures. And I believe, yeah, they have sticky stuff on it, so they're really good. And I bought them at Hobby Lobby, and I just got them yesterday. They're 50% off. And so, see, they stick. They stick, so you could frame your pictures with that. Got some little stickers. Looky, can you see? I went all over the place. All through, it started in November for the, what do you call it? That crazy Friday or crazy Thursday, I don't know. But now you know, you do it online. I actually went on the 15th of November. They already had the, supposedly, that crazy shopping day. They started early. I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, I started shopping early at Joann Fabrics, then Michael's, then Hobby Lobby, and back to Joann Fabrics. And so I got all sorts of stickers, and it's just a fun thing to do. So this telling you, showing you what you could do for fun. And if you need some help on Zoom, just sign up, get the app, and you don't even have to pay for it. It's free. And then they even have free classes on there, and they could teach you how to do Zoom, and you get to see your family members. So like right now it's gonna be 1, 2, I think there's gonna be 5 and 6 with me. So it'll be fun. And our next class is gonna be a wreath. Yep, a wreath. I'm not gonna do it. My other cousin Margie's gonna do it. And but I'll show you how it's done. And also, since like I said, we're doing it different, something that we're doing, because every year for our Christmas party though, when not the scrapbooking party, we have a game with a Christmas ornament. And the ornaments are for the most part pretty, but sometimes somebody will add some weird one or ugly one and you might end up with it and have to take it home. So you get chances to return it. I think there's a name for that game with other stuff, but we use ornaments. So since we couldn't get together and do it, we're doing crafts out of recyclables. You know, whatever it is that you recycle that you're gonna throw out, we did crafts with that. And so we're mailing them out, and we don't know who mailed what, because my son's in charge of it. He's getting them all together, putting them in their bags, and then taking it to each person, and once a mail out all the way to Fort Worth. And we have to guess who made what. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So today's Wednesday, and today's our scrapbooking class on Zoom. Next Saturday is the wreath. And then the next time it's going to be guessing who made those weird ornaments. And so I hope this helps you, gives you an idea for your next Christmas party. Okay, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.